Hello, hello, how's everybody doing? Today we're going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy, and I am super excited to get back into it, so let's go ahead and go. Miss Trash. Miss Mammals. I do like that you could probably name your character anything and it would not be suspicious at all.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That's
So 4 minutes on that. Attend a potions class. Which is probably a good idea, seeing as though I do not have any more healing potions, and I kind of need them. I think that I really would enjoy potions class. This is the wrong direction. I really do think I'd enjoy making potions. Because I enjoy following a good recipe. This way. And I am better at following recipes than following directions.
Professor Black would never allow that.
Begin. Nice shot of his ass.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion.
That's exactly what I need.
Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
Yes, it can.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw.
I feel like that's foreshadowing.
Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Aye, aye.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Very good, very good. Now don't add too much. We're not trying to singe off our eyebrows. There we go. Professor, I think I might be done pretty soon.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Is it good?
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion.
What's that?
Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some
Won't be a
can be
problem.
harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Alright.
My parents considered keeping me home from school
That's a
this
stool.
year after the rumors of a goblin.
Get out of my way.
Did I hear Professor
Yeah?
Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did. You heard
He
correctly.
did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
And that
I'm
opportunity
Gareth, by the way.
is...
Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's
Probably.
my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone
you're
with a
up to no
troll-sized
good.
brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Whoop. Hello. It'll most likely be beneficial to me to grab that feather.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Alright.
Keep your potion organized and prescribed.
Collect. Collect. Ooh. Date 31st of December. War Office. Subject Morgan and Burks. Morgan and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more auras to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new addition. Further instructions to follow. Well, that wasn't really for me to pay attention to, but I guess I already have. Fwooper feather. Anything else? I think that's it.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Yeah, just let me give this
Here's
guy
the
his
Fwooper
feather
feather
in
you
front of
wanted.
the teacher.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
I'm sure I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Back to my
Efficiency
station.
and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be
Endurance
thorough.
potion. Potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. That does sound pretty good. Ooh, and this one only takes a few seconds, which means I can go ahead and wait for that. Alright. Now, Horklump juice and Dittany leaves. Gonna make sure to stock up on those because I get injured a lot.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Oh no.
Get it!
Dragon's up! What happened?
Well,
Well done, Garrett.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
oh.
Again, Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
It was
I
me.
brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
What? Sorry about
I'm
that.
sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Thank you.
I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able
Not
to
that
meet your
hard to follow a
expectations.
recipe.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In
Clearly
addition to
not.
having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Oop.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Quest is complete. Ooh. I can have pants if I want. I kind of like the skirt. But it is nice that I can have pants if I want.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Eldritch Diggory. Huh. You said in the common room? Well, take me to it. If I hear any keys on the way, that's what I'll do. Where was the chest? The chest was this way. Don't worry, I'm coming back to you. I just want to do this first before I forget about it. Because heaven
That's it.
knows I will
I'm making
forget.
good progress with these tokens.
Have you ever visited any of the houses?
Alright. Come hither. Well, I guess I'm the one who's coming to you.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former
Hello.
Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe
Like
you can help
Cedric
solve
Diggory?
a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Of course I am. Murder sounds intriguing.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her
Helen
day. And the
Thistlewood.
unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
When were you minister?
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you.
I'm listening. I love a good
Didn't
story.
have a chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Can you tell me more about Helen?
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
And how would the pages
How
help her?
could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages,
Oh,
but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
then I shall head there
I shall go and see her
directly.
right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall
Alright.
see you there soon, I hope.
Speak to Helen Thistlewood. Where are you? There you are.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, sure, what's up? That was an interesting class.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I
Was it
appreciate
now?
your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion.
Nah,
Heard
he
him
was
talking
okay.
about taking responsibility.
It was nothing.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day.
Most likely.
Best be off.
I think
Next
everybody
time we
does
talk,
at least
I
once.
promise. Fewer explosions.
I don't know if I believe that promise. I don't think that's something you can keep up. Almost there. Oh. Those are people I'm not supposed to be around, aren't they? Switch that one. I don't know if I need to do this so quickly. Oh, did I pass it? I am curious. But I'm guessing I don't need Eustace, not yet. It's not time to be sneaky.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Well, just invite yourself in.
I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam
Could have at least
Thistlewood,
knocked.
I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect.
I don't want to talk to
Anne
Peeves.
insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I
Neither
do
do
to
I.
help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
So how am I going to speak to her? I'll come with you.
It's a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We
Does
can
it now?
apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit,
Well,
but
there's
I
a first
will
time for
keep
everything.
you safe.
Alright. What happened to Jack?
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Well, can you tell me more about
I'd
the
like to know
prisoner?
more about Anne.
That poor soul. Never was the brightest girl. And
I
that
thought you
lack
said
of
she
wit
solved the first
proved to
puzzle.
be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence.
Fair enough.
I'd like to clear her name if we can.
And tell me more about
Can you tell me
Apollonia.
more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
Well, then I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched
Steadied.
anyone.
Splinched.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Let us go. Oh. I don't look like I'm doing too well. Is that my first time? Oh, she is a rabbit.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Whatever you say, ma'am.
This isn't a place for loitering.
But yeah,
I
I'm
never
trying to
thought
follow
I'd see
you.
the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
How'd you know we were going to visit Anne?
I had my wand. I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her.
I see.
Feel it.
All around in darkness,
Is that Anne?
my only friend, my only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
I will do my best.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me?
It's trash mammals.
Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a
Not
student
quite.
from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hogsfield.
You speak in rhymes. I think I understand.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault
Got
in
it.
some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
I like the way she speaks in rhymes.
What is it, Anne?
Oh! Helen, you got way too close to that cage. Ooh. Poor Helen. I hope she doesn't die. I don't want to hold her lifeless body. I've already seen one person die already. No, two. The goblin died too.
You're hurt.
Go. The
Hurt
cave.
where? I don't
You're
see it.
safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get.
Once you get what? Once you get what?
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. It's like a place right out of a storybook. I should investigate.
Oh. I guess I'm climbing. I didn't mean to do that. Red arrows are bad people. Oh, I should go fight them. Then I could do my other thing for, Hecat. Professor Hecat. Yeah, I get to them eventually. Ooh. Let's see if I can see somebody down there. Nah, they're crossed. Got it. I'm
This
safe.
place has seen better days. This must be the place Anne told me about.
Oh no, it doesn't look that bad to me.
No one's been here for ages.
Coming in.
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
Ah.
No, that's not it. No.
Okay, so that
Did
one.
you do this, Jackdaw?
That one. That one. Nope.
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
Oh, I can get that one up there too. Is there a clue to this thing? Oh, there's a swirl here. Oh, what was the button to put the stuff on the stuff? There was a button for this. What was it? 3.
No, that's not it.
Okay, so we got you, you, top, you.
No.
No.
How did you do this, Jackdaw?
You, you. So, you. You. You.
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
Oh, I see. I can do one at a time.
No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
I'm sure there is an easier way of doing this. I'm gonna brute force, so I'll see you guys when I finish it.
You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw.
Leviosa!
Oh, don't Leviosa.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
I still don't know how to spell the stuff on this stuff. Hello? My dearest Anne, well done, you solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit, and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can. I knew I was gonna go to the Forbidden Forest. And I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it'll lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from the secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, and I would have gone alone if you did not. And what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it.
No, she
So
did
how
not.
did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Yeah. How did she die? I don't know what that is. Oh, money. Money. I can't believe that worked. Ooh, another wig. Oh, wig. Healing potion. Alright.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It definitely could. Ooh, it's nighttime. Are you with whom I'm supposed to speak?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard
Lovely
Jackdaw.
to meet you.
I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do?
Certainly do.
That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired
Trying to solve a murder
Auror,
mystery.
Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Not good. I'm not gonna break his heart and say that he ruined her life.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go,
some tells me
would I still
that
be
aura
able
might
to find
be dead.
the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm
or at
almost
least
certain
unconscious.
I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and
Sure.
I'll show you precisely where to find them.
How did you steal him from
How
Peeves?
is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Well, I mean, he did die, so probably not.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family?
Yes.
They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
And, how
If
did
you don't
lose
mind my
your head?
asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared.
I will be as
can't tell
prepared
you
as I
what
can be.
for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Something tells me it was like booby
you.
trap.
I
And it
need
went
to find those pages
axe.
to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Alright.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Again, I could never. The upper body strength does not exist. Come here. I need to finish Professor Hackett's quest before I can start with the other one, because I need to learn that spell. Which means I guess I need to find some guys to fight. So show me the red arrow.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
I got mail. We didn't read it to me, so I gotta actually go into it then. Alapost. You. Greetings, I'm happy to report that my sister Helen survived the sudden attack in Azkaban. She said that she does not hold a grudge against Anne, as terrible as the violence was. After seeing the condition in Azkaban anew, Helen said it's no wonder Anne's mind is gone so far. It seems you found Jackdaw's ghost and told him about Anne Helen. Words are so hard right now. Helen wanted you to know that he has evidently promised to work with the ministry and Helen to see what, if anything, can be done. You know what? You guys read that on your own. I just can't. It ain't happening. Well, I can't do any more dueling in here. Oh. Oh. I found something that can attack me. It's a beast. This absolute slappage. I just need to evade your attacks. One more time.
Yes.
Okay, I'm leaving. I don't actually want to kill you. Leave me be. This is literally all I wanted from you. Thank you so much. Alright. Well, that was eventful. I didn't want to kill it, I just needed its attacking. The Hogwarts knack, please. There it is. That took longer than it needed to. But it is finished now, so let's go ahead and make our way.
What are you up to now?
There you are. Oh, I didn't know I needed to come to class. There was an attempt. Lovely. Look at us, so diligent. Now I need to speak with you, because I did what you asked of me. Come here, lady.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
Yes, I
Pay
am.
close attention.
Okay.
The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind
Okay.
and a steady wand.
Space, 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 F, space. Very good. Now what shall you be
Good
replacing?
work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay in practice.
The dummy? Oh, the dummy! Alright. Oh. Didn't mean to press that, but I guess I did, so. Alright. Expelliarmus. I probably need that one on there, so we're gonna do that one. Alright. Does that mean we can go to the Forbidden Forest now? We could also do this one real quick. I think let's go ahead and do this one and then end the episode. And in the next one, we can continue with the main quest. Out here. Do I really not have any flu places? That one, maybe? Ooh, I popped both of my ankles. I don't know if you guys heard that, but both of them. Alright. Where to? There to. Oh! Oh no, I can go down this, it's fine. I thought it was just a straight up cliff. I come to practice. Hello, hello. Leonard.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class.
Okay.
Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill.
Is
a
it
test
now?
of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Sure.
I'm in. Let's do it.
I'm down for a little game.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game.
Where do you get to go first? Alright.
Nothing to it.
Let me see. Alright.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. I might be able to get that one straight through. Maybe. Go a little bit this way. Yeah! Yeah!
That was one for the ages.
Your turn.
Akio.
Ah. Do not. Don't.
All in the wrist.
All in the wrist. I might be able to get this one if I go way over here. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. Oh! Oh! Stay on that one.
Well done. You beat me.
Barely. Alright.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
You needn't be
Come
upset.
now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Leander.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let
was
the
I
others
calling
know you're good
Leonard?
enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The
Oh.
others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
I see. Well, keep
Chin up,
practicing.
Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Thank you. And practice makes perfect. Well, practice makes permanent, so practice it the right way. Alright. I do think that's where we're going to leave it off because this one's been going on a little long. And, oh, I see the Quidditch match area. It's too bad it's canceled. Oh, that's right. We haven't been able to fly yet. I'm excited for... I see you on your broom. I'm excited for whenever that happens. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.